Welcome guys, this is Colin Heim again with another virtual tutorial, 10-minute rapid game played, what was it, October something, anyway, played today at about 10:11 a.m., yeah, Saturday, October 24th, there we go. Using my device here guys until I get a laptop, I can start doing things a little more proper. So here my opponent, Nazi, Team Black from Russia, had the black pieces, and we agreed to a 10-minute rated live chess game, and here's how it went. Let's go to the analysis board. Okay, Philidor Defense, Wilhelm Steinitz Variation. E4 by myself, conducting Team White, E5, Knight to F3, D6, Philidor Defense, guys. D6 as response to Knight F3 after the King's Pawn opening. Bishop C4, Bishop E7, and C3, Steinitz Variation. Right, this is also a favorite by Emanuel Lasker. Emanuel Lasker was the first world champion, German, from Westphalia. Wilhelm Steinitz, also a very, very special grandmaster. He traveled all over the place just to make people's days really, really hard. And he hurt a lot of people's feelings. Wilhelm Steinitz, the second world champion. Yes, the first world champion was a German, and the second world champion, Wilhelm Steinitz, has this variation named after him. I encourage you guys to look at some Steinitz games when you look forward and get to a chance. But now, watch this virtual tutorial, guys. This is Colin again with USVI Chess. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? We're reaching Halloween, almost the end of October. Congratulations, we just got through the hottest month of the year. I'm starting to feel that southern breeze coming through. It's very nice. Well, from the north, actually, the northeasterlies. Okay, so Knight F6, played by my opponent, short castles, and it's the Russian school of chess, guys. You know, taking e4 here is questionable. It's not something that's recommended, and we're going to find out why here in just a moment. So rook e1 by myself, knight back to f6, d4, bishop g4, d captures e5, bishop captures f3, queen captures f3, d captures e5. Okay, so now there's a open d file. See the open d file? Maybe the rook wants to get on that open d file and eventually attack that queen. But let's see how the game continued. Rook takes e5, knight to c6, attacking the rook. Rook back to e1. Short castles by my opponent. Bishop to g5, attacking the kingside knight. Queen to d6. Okay, now I had a long think here, guys. I had about maybe 3 minutes. I thought for about 3 minutes here, and I thought about, okay, maybe developing my queenside knight, maybe just pushing h4. Who knows? h4 actually would have been a mistake. But here it goes, guys. I actually did play, wow, I did play knight a3, okay. It wasn't until knight e5 here, attacking my queen on f3, that I dropped back to d1, attacking his queen on d6. He thought for all of about 2 seconds here and captured queen on d1, rook a d1, knight captures c4, knight captures c4, bishop c5 now, attacking f2 pawn, and hoping to maybe get this knight to, well, this black knight to maybe jump forward to somewhere like e4 or g4. And here we go, b4. Sorry about that, guys. My device is having problems. b4, bishop drops back to b6. Now, of course, I can always just capture here, and then we will have double pawns on the b file. So I went ahead and captured it. Didn't waste another moment. Now my a2 pawn is hanging. Now, guys, look. So his rook here can capture on this open a file. But instead, I just captured his kingside knight. Now, forcing a trade, and now double pawns on the f file for black. And then getting the rook to the second rank, guys. What we talked about in the beginner playlist, right, several weeks ago, we talked about this. We talked about getting our rooks to the seventh rank, seventh file, And this is what's happening. So now he has a weakness on c7. And what does Team Black play here? What is my Russian opponent from Russia here, rated just over 1900? About intermediate level for FIDE light chess, over 1900. What did he play here? Okay, now offering an exchange of rooks. That's a mistake, guys. What was a better continuation for black in this position? So let's just flip the board. If you had black pieces here, what would be best? Well, of course, it's just better to capture A2, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious. I don't know why he or she insisted on not playing that. Anyways, we have rook from f to e8, and no problem capturing here. G3 now making room for my king now, so that there's no back rank issues. Right? Had he had played rook e1, then there would have been back rank check issues. Okay. So here we go now. He decides to cover c7 pawn, king to g2, b5, and now just taking the king for a walk, so to speak, by myself. And this pawn structure looks horrible for black. Rook captures b5, c6 attacking the rook, rook h5 now attacking h7, rook h8 having to defend, and here comes that pawn that he should have taken. Here's a4. King e6, a5, h6, c4. King takes a step over to d6 now, and a little dance here with the king and the rook. King can just go back and defend. C takes b, rook takes b, king attacks rook, rook h5 now attacking h6 pawn. King has perfect blockage there with the c4 pawn. And there it is, the marriage, love and the marriage. Here we go, now attacking f6. And there's actually no defense here, guys. So this was actually kind of a nice little tactic here. Let's just revisit this. After the check, king goes to a safe square. My king is up for Team White. Rook h8 now, and after I get my rook to f5, just attacking f6 pawn now. There's no defense. Right, so the rook can't go anywhere to defend the pawn. The king can't make its way closer to the pawn. It's just too far away. Anyways, takes, king attacks rook, rook to b6 now attacking b7 pawn. And it was in this position that my opponent from Russia resigned and lost a couple points. So thank you guys for watching this 38 move Steinitz variation of the Philidor Defense. Got a lot out of it. I definitely wanted to share this one for my intermediates level playlist because it's worth taking a look at. I think it all goes back to, let's go somewhere around queen f3, bishop f3, d takes c5, somewhere around here. You didn't really have to take the knight, sort of giving up the bishop, and we'll just stop here. D captures z5, rook captures z5. Knight c6 is a good move now, attacking my rook in the center of the board, but oops, instead of that, just rook to e1, and white looks pretty safe and sound in this position. Should have got a lot out of this. Very nice instructional by Colin Heim. Virtual instructionals for the Virgin Islands chess at home and abroad. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a wonderful weekend or week whenever you view this video. This was not a live stream. I just did it on my own time. And plenty more to come in the future. Intermediates, hang in there. Experts, keep prospering. And beginners, let's try not to have too many breakdowns. Keep it real, guys. Okay, see everyone on the other side. Again, bye-bye for now.